What's up guys, Alex here at On Point Leather. Today we're going to unbox this box from Weaver Leather Supply. It is the Little Wonder, at least that's what should be inside here. And we're going to open it up, see how it looks, see how we get it set up, tell you guys a little bit about it. Okay, so let's cut in. Alright, so along with the Little Wonder, I bought a bunch of other stuff. I got this mainly for punching eyelets and putting eyelets into shoe uppers. So I got a whole bunch of eyelets here. I didn't know what size, what color I was going to want or need, so I just got them all. And on top of that, I also got some different rivets and things that I didn't have before. Here's a few tubular rivets. These are all of the dies and the anvils that come with the Little Wonder. You buy one of these hand presses and you can't just automatically start setting dies and snaps and rivets. You need each piece needs its own anvil. And then what else do we have here? A letter set. I don't remember ordering this. I don't know if this is the gift. I got a little letter and number set. I really don't know why I would have put this in my box, because I have these and I carve my own, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Set these aside. Some of this out of the way. And a hat. Came with a hat. I didn't order the hat. This looks like something that Weaver threw in. It's got a leather patch on it. I guess 'tis the season for gifts. We can put that away. Came with a little sticky pad. These are sticky pads, Weaver Leathercraft sticky pad. And then a couple Weaver Leathercraft stickers here with the hat, and I guess a number set as a gift. The owner's manual for the Little Wonder. And a whole bunch of padding. Let's see the best way to pull this out. And the Little Wonder hand press. It really does feel substantial. It feels like a very high quality piece of equipment. I think that's it for this box. The rest of this box is just really well packaging. Set that aside there. Have an Allen key. It feels very smooth. Yeah, this feels good. I'm going to take some time. I'm going to go through the owner's manual, get this set up, and run through a couple practice pieces with it. Tell you guys what I think. Okay guys, so this is essentially everything that came in that bag. Like I mentioned, I bought this mainly for setting eyelets in shoes, but also I've always had trouble setting stamps, or not stamps, but snaps. I've always had trouble setting snaps, and I set the snap, the post is a little bit crooked, it gets off center, and it basically ruins the project in my eyes. But it's always at a point where it's too late to go back unless I just have time to redo the entire project. It's very irritating. So I'm hoping that this is going to do snaps. I haven't tried it yet. But not knowing which size of eyelets I wanted to use, and assuming that I probably will want to use various sizes, I bought every option. So each eyelet has 3 sizes, and then I bought the different colors. So like an antique brass, gunmetal, silver, gold, and then there's an antique copper here. 10, 12, and 8 millimeter eyelets. And then I bought a bunch of anvils. So I said it didn't come with any anvils. It actually does. It comes equipped to do splash rivets. See if I can find a picture of them here. So in the owner's manual, that's a splash rivet, essentially. It's just where the bottom gets splashed out. At least that's what I call them. So it comes with the splash rivet anvil, and then I bought a whole bunch of other anvils because I didn't know what I was going to need. So when you buy this, they come labeled pretty well. So that's the 10 millimeter eyelet setter anvil. That's great. So I need to keep these bags, put everything back in the same bag. Right now in there, I've switched over to the 12 millimeter eyelet setter. So that's what's in there right now. I do have it set up and mounted, at least temporary mounted. I have it mounted with screws and washers. This board that I have it mounted on is it's just C-clamped on there. I had it put on, I've had this board on here ever since I built the bench, and that holds my stitching clamp. But you do need to mount it. I tried to do a eyelet without it being mounted, and I immediately went ahead and mounted it. So when you pull on this cam and pull it down, it'll want to pick right back up and fight against you. So first things first, get it mounted securely with screws or nuts. And I'll show you guys how it works. Okay guys, I'll show you how easy it is to set these eyelets in here. It's really simple. I like this press a lot. So I've done a few practices so far. This is the first one that I did. I did that one without having it set up, without having it mounted to the board. The second one I did, and then the third one. So I'll try to sort of look the same on the front. On the back here's where you can tell more of a difference. And then there is a difference on the front. I hope that the camera picks it up. So this first one, I put it in, I tried to set this washer, or this eyelet, without the press being mounted. I just was playing around with it. It didn't set fully because I couldn't get the leverage. So then I mounted the hand press, I set it again, and it turned out good. And then I played with the tension and I overset it. So you can see that it's kind of pressed into the leather a little bit. Then again, just playing around, I set another one, same tension, over pressed in. This top part, if the camera picks it up, has been flattened out a little bit. This bottom part is more rounded and domed. It looks better. It looks raised up above the surface of the leather. It's a consistent circle. These, since they've been flattened out, they weren't flattened out uniformly, so they're a little oblong. It's hard to tell, but you can tell. This one here, you can tell that it got offset a little bit, so you can see when you're looking down through the hole, it's a little offset. On the back, this one here, once I got the tension right, it does not press into the leather. It just rolls on top. It presses in just a little bit, but it doesn't affect the leather at all. You can't really tell. This here, it does. You can see it's trying to pull it in with it, where this is sitting more on the surface. After getting it dialed in, it was super simple, and I'll show you how it works. With the 12 millimeter eyelet, I'm using a 7 millimeter hole. So the post of the eyelet is about 7 millimeters. The diameter of the outside of the eyelet is 12. So that's how they measure that. If you were curious, because I was when I ordered these, I wasn't completely sure. That's why I ordered one of every size, because I didn't exactly understand how that sizing worked. and I also didn't know what I was gonna need. So just punch a hole. Just wide enough for the post to go in. So you have your hole here, you have your post. The post should just fit in that hole. It does. And then you have plenty of leather for the outer diameter to set on top of. All right, so you have your anvil here and then your die. You've got your post, and you can see how the shape of this anvil is meant to round off and roll the edge of this. So you basically set the edge of this into that hole, and it kind of rests in there. Then you grab your top cam here, bring it down. I think that looks really good. This is offset just ever so slightly. I don't know if it comes in obvious. So I think to fix that, you just play with this tension a little bit. Just give that a little bit of a roll. Okay, we're gonna do another one after playing with the tension. And you want to make sure that this is going to be on there straight, because it sets in that divoted area, but it doesn't set in there just perfectly. It can go off center, and you can be crooked. So try to keep it straight as possible. Bring it down. This one's even better. So this one was good. I would have been happy with that. I would send that out. I say it's set on there a little crooked. It's so minuscule. I don't even know if I'm right when I say that, but I could just feel that something was slightly off. This one I can't tell that at all. It's on there perfectly. The edge, the backside feels really good. Feels like it's in there secure. I like it a lot. So I just have a little piece of leather here. Just gonna put some snaps on it. I'll show you how quick this is. So I have the top portion put on. So the snap dies is a 4-piece set. It's perfect. I have messed up so many projects setting snaps. I hate snaps because of how many projects I've messed up trying to set snaps. I hate them. I don't like doing them. I try to come up with new pieces of hardware, new ways to close bags or straps or anything like that because of how much I hate messing with snaps. With how easy this has made snaps just in the short while that I've been playing with this, I feel like the tool has paid for itself, because that saves me having to drill out a snap or throw something away and start over because I messed something up. Just that alone. And again, It's perfect. It's not off center. Anything. Where do you guys buy your snaps at? I try to find different places. Certain places make snaps of different quality. Tandy makes a decent snap, especially for the price that they are. I like the Tandy snaps. They're okay. I don't always like the finishing on them. If you guys have a good snap source, please let me know down in the comments, because I would love to give them a try. This is great. I really like this press after using that. I have always used, well, I haven't always used these. I switched over to the Berry King snap setter. This is for a line 20, but I'm sure you guys have seen this. It's supposed to keep everything center while you install your snaps. It helps. It's better than trying to do it more freehand without this guide, but even with this, I've messed up projects trying to set snaps. I'm very excited. All right, guys, thanks for watching. So the Little Wonder is a tool I've looked at for years now. I've always thought, why would I pay so much money for something I can do by hand? I can set those snaps and rivets and eyelets and all that with these little hand setters in a mall. It's no big deal. This thing makes it easy. It's very fast. It's effortless. It's quiet. That's another big bonus if you're like in an apartment building or something and you don't want to be hammering away on rivets or snaps or any of these setting pieces of hardware. This thing is really quiet. Also, I would say the biggest benefit that this tool brings is the fact that you're not messing up your projects. When you set these snaps, I can't get off these snaps, so if you can't tell, I'm really excited about the snaps. When you set these snaps and they don't come out crooked or deformed, or the rounded part of them is now flat, and it doesn't ruin your project after you spent hours or days even making it, that's, I mean, I want to say it's priceless, but it's not, because time, it has value, so you can actually put a price on it. It's a big price to ruin a big bag that you've made or something. And maybe you don't ruin it, but you still have to take the time to drill it out, and at which case you could mar your project by trying to drill out snaps because they went in crooked. I hate snaps, and now I really don't. After this, I'm pretty excited to maybe use them again once in a while. I think it's 100% worth the money. If you have a tax ID number and you have a legitimate business like I do, then you can set up through Weaver's Wholesale. I think this machine is like $350, 100% worth it. Without that, I don't know what it costs. I think it might be around $500. So you save quite a bit of money by becoming legit. I would suggest that you do that. If you do, they give you some sweet gifts. You know, 'tis the season, so wear your gifts. And check it out. Thanks for watching the video. This was the Weaver Leather Supply unboxing and initial impressions review of the Little Wonder Master Tools Little Wonder hand press. Really like it. Suggest that you get one if you don't have one. And if you've been on the fence about it at all, I suggest that you get it. If it's something that you just don't want, then don't get it. But I think that you would if you tried it. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe. Comments definitely help the algorithm, and they are much appreciated. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Thanks. I don't know, guys. Am I a hat person? I don't think I'm a hat person, but that's just me. I don't wear them. You tell me. Let me know if I'm a hat person.